All
All right. So for our first segment, before we get started on our interview,
you got it.
we have our favorite
Yikes.
segment of the day,
Oh boy.
Stump the Theologian,
Pressure's on.
where we all get to come up with questions to make Joel not look smart.
Sweat. Yeah.
All right. So the rules of the game: if we can get a question that Joel cannot satisfactorily answer, we are winners.
Very subjective, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just something we do. So today's question is, how old were the disciples?
At what point? Right now, they're all over 2,000 years old.
I think it's like when they were with Jesus, like when he
Okay.
called them, they were how old?
All right, so between 2 to 3 years is all that they're actually there together with, And John would have been the youngest one, and I don't have any sources on me or anything because it's off the top of my head. But from what I understand is anywhere from like 13 to 16 years old would have been John, the young guy, and then Peter is the old guy, and so he probably would have been like in his 30s.
I think he was that old.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it could be like maybe even into maybe early 40s or something, but yeah, probably like a 30s. So probably around Jesus' age, a little bit older than Jesus as far as his earthly ministry goes. Yep.
You think
that's the range
I
basically.
think they're that old. We know Peter was the only one that was mentioned to be married, so we just all assume he was the
Yes,
oldest.
he definitely is. Yeah, well, and he was John beat him to the tomb racing.
Sure.
He was the younger guy, and Peter's the older guy.
So how old's Andrew then?
I don't know. They're brothers.
I just always assume they're all like around like, late teenage, 17, 18 range, but I don't.
Yeah, I know.
Just because was it traditionally when you picked your rabbi, when you around like 17?
Well, you had to show some promise within the educational system. And then that kind of determined how good of a rabbi you could even get.
Sure.
But
in this case, the rabbi picked them.
Well, it has to be a mutual
So it's a little bit different.
But typically it was a great honor. Anybody came to you and said, hey, come be my disciple kind of thing. It'd be like hot dog,
Okay. So bottom line is you have no idea how old they were.
That's just the best guess that I know it's like basically out there.
Okay.
But I just can't think of any sources or anything, which is kind of scary. So I think it's like the young end and old end, and everyone else is just kind of thrown in the mix.
Somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
How do we know John was the youngest? Just because he lived the longest?
It's been so long since I even looked at this. But I just remember this in my head as like my conclusions.
All right. I think we found a stumper then. He didn't know it off the top of his head without looking stuff up. I think we have a win, guys. I think we have a win.
Okay.
All right. On to the interview.